Hello and welcome to the dining table where the puzzle is. So, I will finish the puzzle in this video and then you can get to then you can get to see the whole picture. I mean, I've seen the top of the box, so I know how the picture look, and let's be honest, I've been looking at it a lot to be able to solve this puzzle, which it's fine, you know? Sometimes you make it easy on yourself, even though it's sometimes still a little hard, but I guess you could say, I mean, it's easier when you can look at the box and look at the picture, kind of obviously. But sometimes I do like the challenge of having seen the picture, but then doing the puzzle without looking at the picture. It definitely adds an extra part to the challenge. No doubt about that one. But I like it. I mean, it's a different challenge, I feel. And sometimes I think we all need to be challenged sometimes. And I guess that's how I occasionally get my challenges, by not looking at the picture when I'm doing a puzzle. How do you usually do your puzzles? Do you look at the picture? Do you not look at the picture? Are you trying to just race through it and do it as fast as you can? Or are you taking your time and just basically enjoying the ride of doing the puzzle? I'm curious. I would love to know. How do you do your puzzles? Try to speed puzzle them, or do you take your time? I feel like those are two very different ways of doing puzzles. I mean, I've never done speed puzzling, to be honest. I have seen other people do speed puzzling, though not in real life, just on videos, because, you know, that's how I get a lot of my content, by basically watching other people's content. So, yeah. I don't know why that popped into my head. Probably got something to do with the fact that I'm sitting here doing a puzzle. You know, things have a way of connecting with itself, I guess. I mean, it's all connected, if you think about it, but like how things are connected, well, that may differ a lot sometimes. And other times probably not as much, but I mean, I don't know. I think things differ, obviously, but whether they differ a lot or just a little bit, definitely varies. So, yeah, but in this instance of doing this puzzle, I have been looking at the box or the picture quite a lot, but not as much as I used to do when I was a kid, because I found puzzles to be a lot harder because, well, I hadn't done as many when I was a kid, even though I did do a lot of puzzles as a kid, but I mean, I've basically grown up doing a bunch of puzzles, so practice might not make perfect, but it does make it a lot easier. Just saying. So, the more you do something, usually the better you get at it. Wow, English. Not my native language, that's for sure. So, yeah, that was a thought that just popped into my brain when I turned on the camera and made me think. I started thinking before I turned on the camera. A lot of times my brain is like, not Yeah, it's always working. I mean, if my brain wasn't working, I'd be dead. I don't think I'd be very happy with that. So, yeah, it's my brain goes to weird places sometimes. I don't know why, or how, for that matter. It just takes off on a random thought, and I'm left standing on the side and wondering what happened here. And sometimes the answer is, I don't know, but definitely something. Definitely something. Yeah. Well, this will be the last of this puzzle. I'm very excited. And I'm I'm excited to show you. So, yeah. And also, it does mean that I get to finish the puzzle before my parents come home. So that's exciting too. I feel like I'm doing it rather fast and yeah. Okay, maybe not that fast. Not really. I mean, I've been doing a lot of other things too. But yeah, it's the end of the weekend. It's Sunday. My parents will come home from their trip today. Don't know when, but I know they're coming. That sounded a little doom and gloom. I know they're coming. But, you know, I'm still not fully used to not living alone. As in, I'm not fully used to living with my parents. Which to me means, I don't know, I gotta get used to living with my parents. I've lived there for almost 2 months now. If you watched any of my previous video, you know this, but I keep on mentioning because it's such an annoying thing. I'm very grateful that I can, but I'm also like, I'm so over it. And I love my parents. They're nice people, but I don't want to live with them. I will say that right now I do have a benefit by doing this puzzle. If I wasn't living with them, I might not have known that they had this puzzle. So I might not have been able to do it. So that's something to be grateful about. I think it's important to kind of remind yourself, or at least for me to remind myself, about all the things that I have that I can be grateful about. I do have parents that like me and that they let me stay in their house. So, if that's not a good thing, I don't know what is. And I'm just like, yeah, I'm very grateful. And I'm also very annoyed that I can't find a place to buy. So it's a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And now I'm gonna have a little bit of struggle doing this. Because, do you really go there? Yeah, you really go there. I think I've gotten to the harder part of the puzzle. And I'm curious on how that will work out. Okay. So, I'll make you a deal. Don't really matter, I guess, but, well, actually it does. It matters to me, so it matters. I'll make you a deal. I'm gonna do a bit more of the puzzle and film it while you get to watch me do it and listen to some music. So I can continue to focus on the doing of the puzzle. Because I feel like I want this to be the last video with this puzzle, which means I have to, actually finish it. And being distracted by myself talking is just that. It's distracting. I have a tendency to be a little self-destructive and distracting. I tend to distract myself, and it's very destructive. So I'm gonna pretend that I'm capable of doing this and shutting up and not talking, and we'll see how well it goes. I mean, I managed to do it before. I should be able to do it again, right? I feel like the answer should be a definite yes to that one. If you've done something before, you should be able to do it again. I'm not saying it would be always easy, but if you've done something before, it's not a complete impossibility to be able to do it again. So, here I go, talking my way out of myself or something. I'm gonna not pretend. I will shut up now and I will let you have some music. So enjoy the music and watching me not technically speed puzzle, but I'm gonna speed the video up so it kind of looks like I'm speed puzzling. I don't know. I like doing that sometimes. It feels funny, or feels, no, that was not the right word. I find it amusing to see how fast it can go when it's definitely not going that fast in reality. But it's fun to pretend sometimes. So that's what I do. not done yet, but I only have this little section left. And I'm so excited about it. Something about doing a puzzle for the first time is like, obviously I can do it. And that isn't obvious simply because, sure, it's the first time I'm doing a puzzle. However, I mean, I've done puzzles before and I'm not known to quit. I'm rather stubborn, to say the least. So I know with a puzzle that if I just keep on plugging along, I will finish. So that's like kind of nothing to worry about. I know I will finish. Exactly how fast and all that that might be its own little thing, but I know I will finish. So that's not the actual getting to the point where I actually finish a puzzle is not actually the challenge. The question is more, how long will it take for me to finish this puzzle? Because I know I will finish. So that's its own little thing, you know? I've never met a puzzle that I couldn't finish. And I hope I never do. I know myself well enough to know that I'd probably be stubborn enough to refuse to give up and decide that I will finish this no matter what. And I would have just kept getting annoyed if I didn't, complete it. That would not be fun. Probably for anyone. So I don't hope I get in a situation where I can't finish a puzzle. I mean, puzzles are meant to be finished. That's why we do them, or at least that's why I do them. To finish them. Were you wrong? Yep, very wrong. Oh dear, that is so wrong. Okay, back on track again. But yeah, I've never met a puzzle that I couldn't finish, partly because, they're meant to be able to finish, and I am stubborn. That's just who I am, or part of who I am, I guess. I like it though. I mean, I think, what's the word? Tenacity? Is that the right word? I'm not sure. But like the ability to keep on going and never giving up, I think that's a very important ability to have. I'm not saying it always pans out. As in, I'm not saying that it always is not necessarily always a good thing. You might think so, but sometimes you just get too stubborn, which is not necessarily a good thing. But a lot of the times, it's a good ability to have that you're able to keep going, even though sometimes you probably shouldn't, but keep going at it anyway, because that way you will be able to finish. You will be able to do things. Though sometimes things, no matter what you do, takes time, and it's annoying, and you want to finish, and that's not the case with this, but at the same time it is, because I kind of have to finish. And I don't mind that. What? I'm confused. Oh, okay. But I like that ability, and I think there are a lot of abilities that we don't necessarily think about all that much, but that might be, kind of good to have. Like the ability to just keep going. Sometimes we need it. Other times, and I mean, I often have that ability to just, well, I've decided to do this and I'm gonna keep doing it. Which is a good thing. However, you can always put on a however, no matter what it is. the thing is, sometimes that stubborn trait of just keep going is actually not the best thing to do. Sometimes you need to be able to stop. And that's an ability I struggle more with. I I struggle sometimes, oftentimes, depends on how you say it. Sometimes I struggle, like when to stop. Should I stop? Should I keep going? Or should I just actually stop and take, what can I say, my brain and other things into consideration and maybe not keep going? That's also a thing. That's also a skill, to know when to stop. I wish I had a better handle on that skill because that is not, that's a skill I need a little more, like know when to stop. Sometimes I get, for instance, very obsessed with the puzzles I do, which is, you might not think it's a bad idea, but sometimes it might actually be a bad idea. Because sometimes it makes me not do the things that I probably should do. And then I just keep doing, for instance, since this is today's topic, I just keep doing the puzzle even though I should probably do something else. And that's a bit more of a challenge, knowing when to stop. I don't have that. I mean, in a way, I'm sure we all have the ability, but at the same time, I maybe we don't. Maybe not everyone has that ability, to know when to stop. I have room for improvement when it comes to that one. The room for improvement is knowing when to stop. Because that's a hard one, at least in my opinion. I can get like so obsessed that knowing when to stop is, it's not really there. So, that's the thing too. We all have our strengths and weaknesses, and I just told you some of mine. What are some of yours? Do you have like something that you do that you would like to get better at? I mean, I'm sure we all have those things, right? Things that we would like to get better at. I know I do. And I don't think I'm not sure if that one goes there. I don't think I'm maybe such a special snowflake like that I'm the only one who wants that or has that, or what word am I looking for? I don't know. I am looking for a word though, that I do know. Okay, I'm struggling. Why am I struggling with this? I feel like this should not be such a struggle. Anyway, as often, that's the thought that just popped into my brain. It's like, yeah, it's a thing. For some it might not be. I don't know. My brain fascinates me sometimes, okay? Just gets into these weird ideas and I have no idea how it ended up there. In that specific wow, words. In that specific thought pattern, I guess. Anyway, point is, we all have different skills and abilities, and yeah, sure, it's important to play to our strengths. I do believe that, but I also think it's important to, at least occasionally, learn something new and realize that we can't know everything ourselves because, we're only one person. And there's so much to learn, so much to do, and so much fun stuff you can do. And here I am, sitting and just doing a puzzle. Talk to you guys though. So we all have our things that we enjoy doing. I enjoy doing this. Is it a skill? I don't know. I don't think I would have considered this necessarily a big skill, but I mean, I am capable of both puzzling and talking at the same time. To some, that might be a skill. To me, it's just, well, that's just how I function. And now I'm functioning so well that I finished a puzzle. I'm so excited. It's a pretty one. I'm going to show you a close-up. It's really pretty. I hope you like it too. But it's my parents' puzzle. It's a 1,000-piece puzzle from Tactic. I probably shouldn't do that before I show you. But I would say it sticks together really well. And then I have to flatten it out. Okay, I'm gonna take you off the tripod and try to show you, but there is a glare to the pieces, so we'll see how it goes, all right? So here is the puzzle from the side I've been looking at it, though I've been looking like this and you can see the glare on some of the pieces. But it's way worse when, well, it's way worse in person. I mean, you can see some of the glare here. But do you like it? I know I do. The white part here, a little hard. I'm not used to single color pieces, but isn't it pretty? I really liked it. And for you to get a good look at the box too, here's the box. Here's the brand. Let's see, what else can I show? Oh wait, it does have a title. Hold on. Cafe in Paris. Very non-original title, but, and here's the size of the puzzle. Let's see, do we, I love the little logo here. Puzzle lovers, yay. That's us, at least some of us. And you have a little bit more information here. And then on the back of the box, or on the bottom of the box, you have a puzzle collection of other puzzles. And I don't know which one would have been my favorite. I mean, I would love to visit this place. I mean, look, it's gorgeous. And these waterfalls. I'm not so much into exotic beaches and animals and all. Not that kind of animals. I mean, I do want to farm with animals, but there you have it. As I said, that's the brand. And this is the whole puzzle. I hope you have enjoyed this video. I have enjoyed doing the puzzle and chit-chatting with you guys. I hope you have a nice day. Enjoy your time. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye!